Live it live. Hi, guys. Hi, there's Alice. There's the glare. Oh. Gee, it's almost like this happens every single workout. Yeah, I should just accept it. It's leg day. Oh, boy. Who's excited? Here, Alice.
Very excited.
Gee, what else is new? We're going to start with a little march. But then we are doing new stuff.
We're doing new stuff.
Well, not new. We've done it before. It's just been many moons. All right. Do 20 seconds of this, and then we're also going to mix this up a little today, because we've been doing it exactly the same for a long time.
I can change it.
Against my wishes.
Yeah, I can change it a little bit. Not really. I take them, depends on the day.
Oh, you do a little of that? Yeah. It's not against the law. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. So notice the distinct side to side. Get that weight over the standing leg. Different, right? Get it as high as it can go. This is one reason we like the light mini band for this exercise. See, I got out of whack there. If it's too heavy, you can't exhaust hip range of motion. You want to get basically as flexed as your hip will get. Now, this is a test too. If you forget the band for a second, if you can't get higher than your hip, you might have a weak psoas. Psoas is your hip flexor above 90 degrees. Other hip flexors can get you to here, but you need the psoas to get you to there. And if you can't get, like, picture putting your foot on a step that was yay high, then can you lift off without compensating like that? If you can't, do stuff like this. Beef him up. Get a strong psoas. Oh, put the band back on.
To do that again.
Ah! I was wondering if one of us would go there. Here. Take the yellow because the yellow was too light. Just some light curls.
By the way, they're both mediums, so.
No. No, that one's super light.
Those yellows that
Yeah.
you got, and I thought you meant like take the yellow because. Yeah.
I, in my wisdom, have purchased bands from different companies that don't use a standardized color coding system.
You're tagged. You're fine.
4 more. 3. 2 more. All right, so switch. Stomp on the right, get this over the left heel, and curl. So here's what we're going to do next. We're going to start with it. We're going to do the kickstand or B stance. Good morning. Banded good morning. I'm usually in the kitchen, anchoring the band in the doorway. 2 problems. 1, it's hot in there. 2, the internet seems to be crappy in there. So we're just anchoring it on this dresser, which we think will break when we do this, and hopefully it'll get on, YouTube. So that's the thing. If you're going to hurt yourself, please be sure to record it.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that's enough of that. Let's jump right to this. So you'll see what I've done. I slip knotted my absolute heaviest band around here. That is just for a little bit of length. You could also just use a strap to get the thing started. Then, you guys probably don't have that one, but you should maybe have this one if you got the kit that I recommend. If you have not gotten the kit, by all means, go to my Twitter, HeadFit, HEDD Fit. I post links to good stuff. So anyway, now look, see, I fed this one through that fatter one. Now, here's what's coming next. I take this clip and fasten it to this band. So this guy's in half for the tension. If it was choked long ways, it would be too light. We want it pretty heavy, so we've got it folded around itself like this, right? Okay, then you've got your big fat carabiner here. If you don't have the carabiner, you can just slip knot as well, but this thing makes a world of difference. You might have that with your door anchor, and you just have to separate the two. Scavenge it. Okay, take this guy. Make a figure 8. Put it around your back. This is now the harness. Did I lose it? I did. Oh, and I forgot. In the dead of summer, this is a lot of fun, but we're gonna put on a sweatshirt because this thing just chafes too much. So you try not to lose it this time. No? No? Can't see.
The Jason hit.
I might have to, but let me try one more time.
That did it.
Did it do it?
Yeah.
Basically, you want to figure 8 around your neck. Did it do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's folded, but whatever. It'll do.
Do you want me to help you?
Yes, but not now. There's one. Oh, it's so hot in this sweatshirt. This is awful. What do I mean by B stance? Or kickstand? This. My left foot is just along for the ride, but I'm trying not to load it. This is twisted, and the only way I could fix it is if I have to turn myself around, and I'm not going to do a cartwheel right now. So that's pulling me pretty hard. I lean over, and now I hinge. So my right knee dips a little, and I'm using my left for just a little balance assist. Really nothing. I think I can go a little heavier, so I backed up, and I'm trying to really pop the hip. Picture a kettlebell swing. Now, you can also slide the foot. Alice, can you slide me one of those sliders? And I actually like that better because I'm still barely using it. Like it's really as light as can be. This is all right leg. I do a slight dip of my knee. Clearly I was in need of a little more balance help. So notice I'm already leaning back, knee is locked, but butt is tucked, pelvis is tucked, and hips are forward. And I arch as I go over, whammo. Whammo. You do have to say whammo, whammo. Is it wham apostrophe O or whammo one word?
One word.
All right.
2 M's or 1?
3. Okay, that adds up. All right, Alice. I'm just going to do my other legs. This setup takes a while. I unwound it.
I know.
You saw that?
I saw.
It's hard. Okay, it's hard.
Sorry.
So, at the top, hip it. So this is already work. This is the top of the movement. I'm leaning back, up and back. It's not exactly like a good morning because a good morning, the mechanics are that. Because of the band being so forward, it's almost like a whole nother movement. Like it's going into the feeling of like a reverse hyper, if you're familiar with that. Like picture the back extension machine. Because a good morning, the barbell is on your back, and once you stand up, that's it. But here, it's up and the load is into hyperextension a little bit. Now again, you don't need the slider. I just prefer that to keeping the foot in one place. I find I'm better at not putting as much weight on it. Okay. All right, this is going to take a minute, but Alice's turn. No, wait, I take the green one out.
Yeah, do you want me to use the green band or should I use the orange?
Oh, you can use the green.
Okay.
And guess what? You have to use the sweatshirt too. It's required. What do you mean no?
Do I need that?
Yeah.
Why?
All right. Thank you so tough.
Why do I need it? I'm so confused.
Think you so freaking tough.
Why is it?
Because you run cold. So you're probably chilly right now. So the rest of you can just relax while she does that. Or if you want, if you have done this setup, you can keep switching legs for a little while. We're gonna do another set. Yeah, let's do 3. It's a pain in the ass to set up, so let's make it worth our while. So this is Alice's first go on her right, and then she'll do her left. Pop. Minimal use of that back leg. Do a couple without the slider. Just do the B stance. Or even that. I mean, if you really feel, if at any time you wobble, then I suggest switching to either B stance or slider. But test it out. Let's see. Okay. Good. I would go a little bit deeper, even though the weight drops a lot.
So a little deeper forward.
A little bit.
Like,
Yeah.
Where should I go? Parallel?
Yeah, that's good. Because even though the band, and it's either you can have hands free or I like to hold it, partly for the balance, partly so it doesn't chafe as much. Yeah, you're rocking and rolling over there.
Sort of.
You're getting the hang of it.
So good.
It's a weird exercise.
Yeah. I wish I. When you go forward, does it like fully go slack?
Just about at the bottom,
Okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's partly what throws us off, because we're like basically as we go up, we're leaning into it, like pushing into a stiff breeze. But then at the bottom, there's nothing there. So you have to keep adapting. I would argue, and I don't know, if you've been doing these workouts with us, maybe you've noticed that band work, all the single leg type of stuff might help with balance. Let's talk about balance for 1 second. Side note. What is balance? For our purposes, it is getting back in balance, okay? So right now I'm in balance. Now I'm not. I've leaned too far to the right. So I've got to bring my body weight back over my center of mass. So the second I lift my left leg, I have to do that same shift because now my foot is in the center of my body. If I don't do that shift, I'm not in balance. So watch, when I lift and I didn't move ahead of time, over I went. Good balance means you get back your balance quickly. I know that's like a no duh, but this is why I bring it up. The way to get better at that is to load it, to load losing and regaining your balance. Now, one way to do that is to just keep standing on one leg and you keep fighting and regaining. That will help. You can improve your balance that way. Yogis, Tai Chi, just a non-practitioner of those things practicing standing on one leg will get better at balance. However, as a fitness trainer who likes strength training, I like to progressively load things, and that includes balance. Now, I don't mean you stand on narrower and narrower surfaces, although you can do that. If you want to go step on a curb and then a rail, great. Your balance will definitely improve from that. I say just do a ton of strength training, specifically single leg strength work. Bulgarians, Romanians, right? This one where we reach diagonally, because all of those big and small muscles that correct our balance are trainable. And you can train them by balancing on them, or you can just get them stronger, period, and they'll be better at that other thing. Muscles can do all of the different jobs. Take somebody who's never worked out before and has terrible balance. I'd argue if you only did heavy squats with them, they'll still get better at balancing, just because those quads and those stabilizers of the hips, when they do a heavy squat, it's not like they're only going to be good at squatting. Yeah, you developed the skill of squatting, but that doesn't mean that strength is only applicable for squatting. You can use it for anything. Running upstairs, running into another linebacker, or just standing on one leg. You will be better at it if you get stronger. And doing one-legged stuff where the load also changes on the way up, I'll use you this time, I would argue is just going to be even better for it. So long story short, this exercise, and Bulgarians with a band around your shoulder, I would say is a faster way to improve your balance than just standing on one leg. But again, like I said before, that's not a bad thing to do. By all means, stand on one leg if that's all you're doing or if you enjoy it. I would say even just walking does help our balance. If you've been sick, or you are very senior, or you know someone who has this experience, and you want them to improve their balance, yeah, you could tell them to stand on one leg, but just telling them to go for a walk, I would say, is going to be even better. And then also make them do this. So now what am I up to?
What are you up to?
I'm doing the same thing with my kettlebell.
Wow.
And I'm on the fence. Do I want a goblet or no? You know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna do this. It's not the heaviest bell on earth, but it will at least overload my good morning. Specifically at the bottom.
Good job.
Thanks.
Really good tracking of your right knee.
Thank you. I changed my mind. Let's just do 2 sets total. Because I just don't feel like doing this a third time. It takes too long. Whoa. Bang out a few more quick ones. Alright. Sorry, neighbor. I don't know why you don't use the sweatshirt. It's so much nicer. You didn't mind the band on your body?
I have this shirt on. It's not touching my skin. You're in a tank top, that's why.
Oh, it's because I'm in a tank top. That's why. So this is a bazooka to kill a fly, is what you're telling me. Hey, that's hard.
Yeah, you really were getting back there.
Here goes nothing. Where do you think that expression comes from?
I don't know.
I bet the first person who said it, everybody was like, oh, nothing. Like, you're not, yeah, I get it. It's great. My all-time biggest question is, the first person to say, well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. How did everybody in the room react when he said that?
Right. How many ways have he had to try? Why is he skinning cats? What is going on here?
I find with the kettlebell, doing the slider is a little much.
Interesting. You were crushing it on the other leg. Doesn't mean, it's just interesting.
I am weaker on my left. And I don't have as good balance. Maybe that reinforces the point I was making earlier.
You get very far forward. It's very good. Very impressive. Yes. Arabesque it out.
Yeah, what's it? Is that an arabesque?
Yeah.
One more. Okay. Oh, good Lord. So again, for those just joining us, we're doing 2 rounds per leg. Alice's turn.
Sean is done with his.
Yeah, I'm done with mine. You know, if you want to assist there.
I think I got it right.
Yes, you don't. I mean, it's like,
I have it.
but I want it even, so it's not. All right, so you're gonna go with the kettlebell? She says, well, I guess I gotta.
Yeah, you asked, but we know it's not a question.
Yeah, so you're gonna go with the kettlebell.
Right.
You're right. It is a more hamstring dominant day. I'm glad you noticed that. Because the other day was a more quaddy day. That was the day we did the Spanish squats, where the big old heavy band was behind the knee. Sure, the hams worked that day when we squatted and doing other things, but the finishers and some of the higher rep stuff was for quads. Get that little mini band out of there, and now let's kick some butt.
Scared.
You should be. What a weird setup. It's not my joke, but the line going around. So everybody 5 years ago who was asked the question, so where do you see yourself in 5 years? Got it wrong. And I'm sure Alice did not think she'd be doing banded good mornings with a kettlebell on her back. F yeah, look at you go.
So here's the thing that for me I really struggle with is the dynamic pop.
Yeah.
And even though like I know it should happen, it's like my body is like just sort of resistant to it mentally and physically. I'm like, why? I don't want to do that. I want it to be like, yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to give you my reasoning because you have the ability. I've seen you do kettlebell swings. I've seen you sprint. I've seen you do quick hip thrusting and things like that. We know you can do it. I would say it is because the band suddenly gets so heavy toward the very top, you're not confident in producing so much force to like to match it. Because it's so, you know, delicate, the down, and you have a kettlebell on your vertebra, that if you popped up, you know, you're probably nervous with swing. Long story short, I think you're just hesitant, not unable. And also, there are reasons you're hesitant. You're not just being a nervous Nelly. Good. Plus the fact that the band slips around. Like, I think if it was cinched really tight, if it was more like a harness, which one day I want to order, except I'm not sure they exist exactly how I want. They're more designed for like heavy, like belt squat type setups and heavy back extensions. Spud Inc. makes the ones I want. If anybody's bored and they feel like going on Spud Inc., they have a lot of really cool straps for sleds and things like that, but also for attaching weights to your nether regions. Oh, wow. Superstar.
You fall so much further than I do.
This one, I know we use the same band, the same load a lot. But this one, I'd be a little embarrassed if you were able to do exactly how I wanted to do. I mean, you're quite strong, but. Good. So, folks at home, hopefully you've got a partner to hold your feet down. Or there's a way you can anchor your feet under something. Now that's tough if you don't have a person. You can maybe use straps that are really well secured. Bands don't work, they would move too much. Ideally, you've just got somebody to sit on. furniture, believe it or not, is not usually heavy enough. Maybe in the old days.
That dresser
This dresser would possibly be. This thing is so freaking heavy, and she moved it herself. But it's too low. I couldn't get my feet under. Well, actually, wait a minute. It has a lip. Oh, no kidding. I can get my feet under here because it's the. Hey.
It would really hurt your the backs of your legs because it's a sharp edge. But
Oh my God. I just proved myself wrong. So this is the exercise. I'm doing Nordics. And she's right. It does hurt the backs of my legs, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alice, can you adjust the camera slightly, like tilt it, so people can see what lunacy is transpiring? So I put my feet under there. Now this thing is so heavy, and I'm not going all the way to the floor. There's different ways you can do Nordics. Oh, you can literally try to go all the way out, and eventually you just start to plop, or you can stop yourself right there, stay tucked. See, if I arch and cheat, yeah, I could go way farther, but like it's a different movement. I don't want to do that. I want to stay here. There are guys, and maybe gals, who can literally do this. Their nose grazes the floor, and then they come back up staying like this. It's exceptional strength. Arrgh! This was a lucky find, and I only did it to show how you can't do it.
I would like to think that, one, if we worked on Nordics to be able to do that, we could get there. But also, had we been doing that, like working that way in our 20s,
Yeah, there's that.
I think now I'm like, get that butt tucked.
Yeah, now I'm doing a few. I'm repping out a few like mechanical drop set here. All right, Al.
I can't get out.
All right, your turn.
You brought. I charge it with you.
All right, so Nordics under the dresser. We used the dresser twice today. First time we've ever used it for our workouts, and we used it twice.
Step ups next.
3 times. Yeah. All right. I didn't want to say anything, but yes, we could do step ups up
Yeah,
there.
I know.
Oh yeah, you can put your knees on that if you want. That's why I brought it over here.
Yeah, I'm gonna put only because I have some
Yeah, the charger came out.
childhood
Trauma.
nerve damage
Oh yeah, that.
from the knees.
That's that Catholic school thing where they make you kneel on something.
Yeah, that's not where I got it.
That's not okay. All right. Here she goes.
I know, I actually wasn't childhood. It was dancing. Dancing, I did some damage to my knees.
So this is pretty good. That you're getting far, man. This is spectacular.
Me too.
Now, my favorite Nordic setup, there's actually not pressure right under the kneecap, and you're on a pad that's just there. We could try to rig that up, but we do these so infrequently, it's like, we're not gonna do any damage. Very good. Alice the Mighty. So, let's say you don't have a dresser or a person to weigh you down. You have like a California King, maybe, like with a really serious, frame that weighs a ton. So that's the thing, like it could be really heavy, but if it's really something narrow, it could teeter. But if it's like really fat, maybe the length alone will support you. And then just like have your children sit on the bed or something so that it doesn't go anywhere. But anyway, let's say you don't have access to any of that and you still want to do another leg curl. Do these. Hardwood with socks or furniture sliders, okay? You go up into a bridge and you slide out, and then if you can, you stay in your bridge to slide in, okay? That's the full version. If you can't do that, you stay in the bridge as you go out, butt goes down, just bring them in, do another rep. So butts up, legs out, butt down, legs in. Bridge, extend the knees, butt down, slide in the knees. Bridge, slide out, butt down, slide in. Or you stay up and slide away. those things. All right, try this. Just dig into the floor. See what I'm doing? I'm just digging. Pretend you're on a sand and you're trying to dig a trench. You're building a moat or a sand castle. To keep the peasants out of your castle. How'd you do? You look good? Looked sturdy. I'm gonna briefly rest because I just did that. So I decided to do that. Why don't you do that too?
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you.
All right. Did anyone else notice it's kind of like hamstring day? A lot of hamstring today.
Are you feeling a little hamstrung?
Hey. Get the pillow under your flesh.
I'm smaller than you in that.
I guess you should admit. So rude. You missed the charger? They got it falling out. I forget what they're called, like jackknives or something, but I'm gonna do a couple. That thing's a little too close.
Good job, man.
You get those sliders? I'll use those.
You remove that?
That's it. You could even band this so that as you come back, you're pulling the band.
Can this can this guy?
Is there nothing this guy can't band?
That's what I'm trying to think of. I couldn't get there. Could not get there.
Is there nothing this guy can't band? Oh. Try those.
After Nordics?
Yeah. Just do a few. Do like 5.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I didn't mean oh man. I meant yay. I want this. I want these. I want to be able to do these Nordics. I want to get those hammies beefed up. I want to get where a ham in the glute.
The gluten!
Yeah, I want that zipped up.
Zip it up. We ain't got no squats today. That don't mean we ain't doing squats. We is doing squats. I'm gonna get on your back,
Okay.
and you're gonna get on my back.
Okay.
I wonder if I should put the sweatshirt on again. It's because you might chafe.
Oh, Sean.
All right, yeah, now try those things. It's not the body saw, what they called. And just minimal weight in them fingies. Yeah, minimal weight, way out there, head almost hits the thing. And then you pull back using your hamsies. Yeah. Yep, use those hands and leg curl your way back. Good to me. You feel them?
Yeah, I feel it on the way back. It's the going forward with no weight on my hands, minimal weight on my hands that I'm a little it doesn't. I don't quite grasp.
Well, like try like no weight in your hands, just see how you feel. I mean, who knows? You might be able to go really down. That's pretty good.
Okay, so
I mean, if
push
you can,
forward into a little bit of my
Yeah.
hands, and then pull back.
yeah, there you go. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, I like these. It's good fun.
Alright, so let's done with this. We're gonna turn around. Actually, we don't have to turn around. We can stay right here. Why did I think we don't have to go to the couch? It's just because that's where I sometimes dismounted you. But we don't have to do that. We can just jump upon one another. Okay. She gonna jump on me. I'm gonna squat her.
Okay.
Squat her good. Okay.
Here, let me get the camera back on it.
Yeah, because that was for floor work. Now it's well, it might become floor work if I fall down.
This is my mask.
Yeah.
I keep my mask separate from Sean's masks.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. Oh, you don't want anything. You have gotten light as a feather.
I don't think that's true. I think he has gotten strong as an ox. Get even, pushing into your lower left back. Square off there, yeah.
One more. All right, off you go.
Good job.
Stay put.
Velvet bridges,
Hands there.
hands there.
Yep.
May I turn around?
Now, go into a full plank. Full plank. What a weird exercise. Tickle,
Do you feel like it's me?
Yes. Oh, this is exceptionally hard. No offense.
What if that sort of fight? What do you mean? I'm doing it right. Push, 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 push.
One more. All right, so you're next.
I got the series down.
So the three things I did: I squatted, then I hip thrusted, and then I did a quick abduction.
Good. That fan just broke.
Trying. We're almost done. We're gonna do just one set of this, and then we're gonna do those 90-90s with the little weight. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
I'm almost ready.
Okay. One. How's this spot?
This is great.
You ready where my arms are?
Yeah. I might do what you did though. Take your arms. No, you were like really leaning forward.
I'm trying not to.
No, me. Like,
Oh,
when you-
yeah, I know.
So is that like?
Well, that's That's just where I feel stronger.
Okay.
If I'm gonna squat, that's why I do low bar squatting. That spot on you today.
Good.
How's that?
It's great. I mean, the thing is, it's a lot of weight on me. Okay, I'm gonna push you up. There we go. You working hard there, buddy?
Yeah. One more. That's good. I'm back. She's like, I could have done more. Well, I don't know what I did. Okay.
You have room to make a full
Here?
plank. I want you in a full plank, Sean.
Great. My foot's
Get
just
your head. Get your head where it needs to be.
move that way. More. Okay.
Hmm.
How are you?
I'm good. Keep your head in line with your spine. It's an ab work for you.
Good stuff.
5 more.
5,
More.
1, 2. All right.
Oh, holy Mazzoli.
Yep. Oh, I'm glad we don't have to do 2 of those. I'm gonna start my 90-90. Got my kettlebell.
You can go in front of me.
Nope, going behind me.
That seems so weird.
Keep doing your things. All right. Now, I just hand you over. See that? 90-90. I'm holding it like a shot put. Oh.
Please don't throw it like a shot. It's so heavy for me.
It is. I'm just speeding things along and using the band for a moment.
But it's a different exercise.
Sort of. It's loaded at the top, but it's still working it plenty. If I always did my right with a kettlebell and my left with a band, I'd get weird maybe, but it's fine. This is a hard workout.
That's-
I was originally contemplating back extensions on the couch. Doing them. I'm not. How much time? Oh, 44. That's not too bad. It's one of the shorter hammy days. Well, friends of friends, bye. Tomorrow's push day. Oh, wait, we can't do tomorrow, right? We're very busy.
We'll see. We can do this time
We're incredibly
again.
busy people. We have many things to do, okay? We're very, very busy.
Phase 2.
Got phase 2 though. End stream, end.
Bye.